Hello, lovelies. It's G here from Golden Thread Tarot. I'm here to bring you another channeled message. I hope this message is finding you blessed and full of abundance as always. Okay, like you guys, I say sometimes it's storming kind of in the background here. So I think the major storms have passed. I don't think we're in danger of the lights going out or anything anymore. But if you hear my dogs, if my dogs kind of need some loving and some attention, I'm sorry, but I got to be here for my babies because it's storming in the background, so they're a little upset. But we're going to continue on, okay? And I definitely feel like that has a lot to do with what spirit wants to talk about in your reading right now. Okay, because I feel like spirit wants to give you a lot of attention right now because they're really helping you to release and let go of a situation and to heal from a situation right now, and they're helping you. They're really guiding you to walk away, and kind of leave behind this kind of situation. It could be here with the six of cups here. It's definitely a situation from your past. It could be like a friendship or a relationship or even a state of mind that you've been in for a long time in your life. And I really feel like spirit is really asking you to step into this Queen of Wands energy here. This is the lesson that you're going through right now, right? This is the lesson that you're going through right now, and you are being guided towards your victory. And spirit is saying, like, which is weird, I never really read the Nine of Pentacles this way, but it's like you're not alone. Like, you're not alone. Spirit's here helping you and guiding you through this situation. Okay. So, Spirit wants me to use the die too. I have the Astro die here, and I also have just some regular die. So I'm going to roll all of them at once. I'm going to see what kind of messages I get out of this. Please thank you, Spirit. So 12 is here. 12th house in reverse. Pisces. Oh, they want me to roll again for that. Oh. Gemini. Okay, so excuse me. Trying to take advantage of me while I was down and out. Who do you want me to put it on? Pisces. Okay, they want me to put it back on Pisces, but there's also some Gemini energy here as well. Somebody needed to hear that. So if you're a Gemini, or if you're dealing with a Gemini, let that be a confirmation for you. Or if you're dealing with a sister or a twin or a brother, something like that. Something there too around that energy. Where is Pisces? Here it is. Okay. As well as Malachite. The energy of Malachite is coming through really strongly right now. Like, I'm looking at this and it's really reminding me of kind of like a piece of Malachite. So let that be a confirmation for you if it needs to be. As well as the South Node energy here. So this is about you balancing out and overcoming things that are kind of like hidden difficulties for you is what I'm hearing. Like, the spirit is clarifying things here. 6 and 6, balancing things out here for you. There, 12 again, of course, 12 energy. And then look, 5 and 1, which makes another 6. So, and it's also, especially here, balancing out feminine energy. Marrying energy between you and another person is like balancing out in the background, but it's kind of almost like this, like, see how these are like 6 and 6, like complete within themselves, but then it's like 2 coming together to make 6, and then like, look, there's 6 on this side too. Let me hear about this 12th house energy that you want me to concentrate on. So there's brand new pathways opening up for you here. Again, kind of reminded me of the Gemini, that kind of two, it takes two. There's 2 pathways, 2 sides of a situation. 2 sides to every situation is what I'm hearing too. I'm hearing letting go of anger or guilt about something. Somebody here that you were connecting to in the past, somebody that you could be in separation from right now, is actually disconnecting from some kind of feeling of anger or guilt about something that happened in the past. I feel like this person is really, see how this person is kind of sitting around, like sitting here looking. It's almost like this person is like, now it's like hindsight, like they're looking back and they're kind of like, like I wish I wouldn't have handled it that way, or I wish that it wouldn't have happened. It's kind of like they're seeing the seeds that they sowed coming to fruition now, and they're kind of like, ooh, I planted shit seeds and I got shit fruit. You know, it's kind of like, I don't like, I just don't like what I got here. I don't like, but it's like this person is understanding, like they were the ones that, you know, like you reap what you sow. That's what I'm getting here. Like you reap what you sow. And there is this, it's almost like this feeling here of like, okay, so I'm getting like that this energy is representing the other person, 544 down on the clock, on the timer. And I feel like this is the other like one person here feels this, like I'm reaping what I'm sowing and I'm really not liking what I'm reaping energy here. And one person is kind of like, how, see how this person, how it's down on the table, it's like one person is like looking at the situation like, oh, I hate what I was left behind with. It's almost like this person thought like you being removed or you being out of the situation was going to make their situation better. It's like, it's almost like you're the problem. As soon as you get out of here, as soon as you leave, like I won't have any more issues or I won't have any more problems. And it's like, no, all your issues and all your problems are exactly the same. This could also be a kind of feeling of like, oh, well, I just need to change, or I need to move, or I need to do that. And it's like, no, it's like, well, if you don't work on yourself, like you are the issue, like you're still moving, or you're still, you know, like you're going to still have those same problems because you're creating your own problems here. It's kind of the energy that this other person is either being asked to be put into, or they're really like consciously really seeing that. But they're like, I don't like whatever situation they set up. They're like, I don't like the results of it. They really don't like it. And then I feel like the other person here is really looking forward, and it's kind of like, oh, like this happening has made me realize like I want to disconnect from this old cycle and I want to actually claim something new. Here with that world energy there as well, right? There's an old cycle here. There's two paths that I should choose, and I'm actually turning my back on this path, on this choice, which seems to be, you know, right? It's like, oh, well, this person here they are holding that staff. They chose to stay in this past cycle, or they chose to stay in this past place. They chose to handle the situation, and see the situation in this sense. And now that this person has held, like, but you chose something different. That's what I'm really getting. You chose something different. You chose to see life differently, or you chose to see your situation differently. And this person is like, no, they, like in the past, this person is giving me like, no, like I'm 10 toes down, like I'm in this, like this, no, like this is the right way. I know it. I know it. I know it is. I know it is. I know it is. And now this person is sitting here like, like sitting here looking at what they got, and they're like, I'm not that happy with this. Like I'm really dissatisfied with the seeds that I sowed, like what I'm reaping. I really don't like it, right? This isn't all that I thought it was going to be. And even though it is, I am reaping here, I don't really like what I got. And here you are on this brand new cycle, on this brand new path, and you've let go of this mindset or this karmic cycle here. That's it's kind of giving me like a karmic cycle vibe. Like I'm choosing something different here. I'm choosing a new cycle here. And this past person, they chose not to come with you, right? Or they chose whoever you are in this situation. And yeah, Spirit is saying this is an opportunity for you to heal from the past. One person here chose to stay the same, or chose to not walk down this path. They're also kind of giving the situation here where it's like here with the six here, how we had like the two sixes, where it's like these were all like complete within themselves. And this is giving me like this person's energy, like six, like also two, look at the two, like two wands standing there. It's what it kind of looks like. Two, like two columns, looks like two wands standing there as well. Like I got choices, I got options, I'm moving forward. And it's almost like this, it's almost like this other person, the Seven of Pentacles person, is having to make six up by like kind of putting it together. It's almost like, wow, you just get given the thing that's all good, it's all ready to go, and it's, you know, it's all whole in itself. And this person is kind of having to like put pieces together to kind of look like the same energy that you're in. but it's giving me like a fake, like it's not really a 6. It's a 5 and a 1 put together. That's not really 6. It equals to 6, but it's not the same as just having a 6. I don't know. Like there's something there about that, about like you and this person choosing to handle a situation between the two of you in two very different ways, and one person is very unsatisfied with what they got out of it, right? This person could be opening up or communicating about this, or I feel like it's like the opportunities that are coming in are showing, right? Like the choices that you're making are really starting to show, or showing in your life. And this person's kind of looking at their choices that they're making, and they're like, I'm not really that happy with what I got. Like, yeah. So opportunities, a brand new opportunity was offered to both of you. A situation like an opportunity to expand, or an opportunity to have something brand new was offered to the both of you. Yeah. So in my mind, I just heard I would have preferred this if it was an Ace of Wands, because I was thinking in my mind like, wow, if that had been the Ace of Wands, that would have like totally like like fit with the whole theme that we're doing here. And I feel like that does still fit with the theme. Like this person was not satisfied with what they were being offered. Like you're being offered an Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups is great, right? A brand new passionate possibility. Well, Ace of Wands is more like the passion, but it's like a brand new cleansing opportunity, like an opportunity for peace, for love, for acceptance, for cleansing, for raising your vibration. That's what I'm really getting with that, because it's reminding me, because it's here, it's like the lily pads here. It's like it's giving like this cleansing energy, like the opportunity for your cup to runneth over, and it's like, okay, your cup is still gonna runneth over, but what is running out of your cup? And this person is realizing that the cup that they chose, now I'm getting like a 7 of Cups energy. The cup that they chose is not really running over what they really want. They got plenty of it, right? Like I said, they got 7 pentacles of it, but they're like, oh, this is terrible. This crop is bad. It's rotten. But I got so much of it everywhere. Like, oh God, why? Um, I'm also heard like, I don't know if I'm getting this reference. Maybe this is a reference for some of you. It's like a misprint. It's like ordering something and then realizing that you ordered the wrong thing, and now you have like 300 of the wrong thing, and you're like, this is not even what I want, but I've spent so much money, or I've invested into it, and now like, what am I gonna do? Because it's not even right. It's not even printed right. It's like they're showing me a reference of like getting like something printed, like getting on a shirt or something like that, and then once you already send it off and you get them, you realize there was a typo in it, and you were like, oh my God, there's a typo in this, and it completely changes the meaning of this, or like it's completely unusable. We can't use these now, but it's too late. You already ordered 300 of them, and now you have 300 of something, cards or something, or t-shirts or something that have a misprint on them, and you're like, what am I going to do with this? Like, I can sell it at a discount, but I can't use it for its original purpose. I can't use it for what it was originally intended to be using it for. And like, damn, like this is not what I want. Like, but yeah, so it's giving me this energy of like this person was just not satisfied with what they were being offered. Now that could have been a job or a position, or maybe even with this being the Ace of Cups, maybe even a relationship, a type of relationship with you. And this person was just like, if it was just different, I would be so much happier. And the spirit's like, you really don't want it. And this person was like, nah, I'm good. I think I'll stay behind. And you chose something different. You're like, okay, well, I'll walk forward and I'll choose something different. Now this person is really upset with what they chose, because it's like, yeah, I'm kind of getting what you got, but I'm getting like the discount dollar store version of it, and I really don't like it. It's like a choice between two. Yeah, so yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. This person chose, okay? And what they actually chose was to stay codependent on something, right? To stay attached to something, to stay needy, to stay needing to make the one, right? When you decided to stand in your singular King of Pentacles, in your one, and be what you needed to be. But this past person refused to like detach from their codependency, or detach from their neediness, or detach, not detaching from their lessons, not learning their lessons, not learning what they needed to do. And this person actually got very betrayed. This person feels like they feel betrayed. They feel pinned down. They feel trapped. They're like, oh, the thing that I was fighting for the most is like, it's almost like they're showing me like in this they're going back to planting the seed situation. It's like spirit came down and was like, hey, do you want the, or it's like, or maybe even the devil or something, like a temptation, like came out, was like, hey, do you want these magic seeds? And you were like, something is telling me those magic seeds aren't good, because I think I would rather just go out and pick my own seeds and know the source that they came from, and they're natural and they're good. And it's like, nah, come on, don't you just want these magic seeds? Like, it's quick, it's easy, you could just get it right, quick, 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 and you don't have to fight as hard for it. You don't have to fight to really get what you wanted out of it. You can just be given it. And this person was like, bet, that's what I want. And you were just like, nah, that's not what I want. And they were like, idiot. Like, anyway, anyway, and now it's like, oh, I hate it. Hate it. What I actually planted was 10 swords. Like, I was planting seeds of betrayal for myself, for my damn self. And I had no idea. Justice. I don't know, something about the way that the two of you chose to handle this situation, like the results are showing for themselves. So they will be showing for themselves. Like, in the end, don't worry about it, because you choosing to go for this new cycle, the end results will show themselves. So if you had somebody that was like, you're a loser, you're not going to amount to anything anyway, and you're like, well, whatever, I'm going to chase down my dream, or I'm going to do what I want. Spirit wants you to know that in the end, the differences between you and this person will show, and it will show in your life. Like, yeah, they're showing me somebody that's living a very happy, satisfied life, and then somebody who is angry and bitter and living a very dissatisfied life. Even if they don't show it, because I'm hearing lying for social media. Yeah, it could be about a relationship. I don't know. It could be, I don't know. Like, this person could have denied being with you, or could have denied, going down a path with you. I mean, they did for sure did that. This could, this is a type of relationship between you and this person, whatever it was, whatever it was, a family relationship, like, trying to reconcile and come back together with somebody, and they kind of spit in your face, and they were like, no, F you, and you're like, okay, cool, whatever, I'm gonna go do my life, and I'm gonna be happy regardless. Like, sorry, you're not gonna be on this beautiful path with me. It's kind of giving me that energy. Now, of course, this could be like a love or a friendship situation as well, but Spirit's gonna say, like it's gonna show itself. And I definitely feel like this person is either now already, or they, like I said, they're kind of sitting there observing the differences, and they're like, why? Like, they're watching you from a distance, or they will continue to keep watching you from a distance, and they're just gonna be like, why didn't I walk down that path? Like, why? Yeah, exactly. Why did I walk down that path? Why didn't I take this opportunity when I had the opportunity to? Like, why? Now I'm here stuck to these attachments that I don't even like. They're actually causing 10 swords to be in my back. And now they're at a distance watching you succeed, or watching this person, the Two of Wands person over here succeed, and be grounded. And for some of you, um this could be a love situation where this person is gonna, they chose to not come on this path with you, or to not evolve with you, or to not, choose to handle a situation in a certain way, that your spirit guides thought was up to snuff, and then this person is gonna have to watch you move on and go be with somebody that's gonna look at your cup and be like, oh my God, yes, I'm so happy, like, committed, like, let's go, like, you're exactly what I've been praying for, like, thank God, like, wow. And I feel like that's the energy of something here, because again, right, this person was like, I will only get this when I am dependent. Like, that's what this 5 and 1 is giving me. It's giving me this energy of codependency. Like, no, like, I can only get to 6 if I stay attached to this, right? I heard I don't compare. I don't compare. Okay. But I feel like you, with these 2 sixes here, right? You're coming into alignment with somebody who is independent, who is a whole 6 by themselves, right? They're here. Right? On die, the 6 is the highest you can go, right? This person, you and this person, are you and future people, you and future friends, you and future, family of your choice, people that you choose to hang out with, people that you choose to call family, people, friendships that you choose to have, the family, your partner, and a family that you choose to have, in the way that you raise your kids to not treat you or to not act the way people in your past did. That kind of energy, right? Where it's like you're going to come together with people who don't need those attachments, who are full sixes by themselves, right? Yeah. There definitely was a lot of like third party interference energy here as well. But I'm also hearing excuses, excuses, excuses. That's what I'm hearing. I'm like, this person clings to their excuses. Like, well, my mom told me that you weren't the right person for me to be with, or this person influenced me to feel this way about you, or that person influenced me to feel this way about you, or my attachments have influenced me to feel this way or that way. And it's like, okay, but at the end of the day, you might have had those same influences. You might have had those same that, but you still chose a different path. Yeah, and I felt, and this person is like, yeah, this is literally like a person. Nine of Wands, or not a wand, sorry, Nine of Swords. It's like this person was like, you're like, it's like I see two people sitting there at a crossroads, and you're sitting there looking in both directions. You're like, I'm gonna go this way. And this person's like, what? And you're like, yeah, once you come down this path with me, like, look, like, let's go over here. It looks nice. It feels nice. It feels right. And this person's like, you're a fucking idiot. I'm gonna go down this way. And you're like, okay, like, it doesn't have to be like that. Yeah, whatever, loser. And they just like went running down that path, and you're like, okay, you know. And okay, spirit is showing me here, like, so the pathway this way, this person looked down, looked clear, it looked lit, it looked, paved, it looked perfect. But what they couldn't see, right, what they couldn't see about the two paths is that this path circled right back around to exactly the same place. And even though your path looked a little bit overgrown, looked a little bit shady, looked a little bit, it didn't have lights in every little bit, it was the path less traveled. It actually led you in a new direction instead of leading you right back around, because that other path was the path more traveled, right? But you chose a different path. And that's what it keeps giving me. Like, this person wanted like an easy path or an easy way there. Sorry about that. So yeah. So it's just like, yeah, this person was like, whoop, like, oh my god, I can't believe, like, oh, it led me right back here. I didn't want to, I wanted to take the easy way. I wanted to take the path traveled by everybody else. I tried to take the conforming path. I tried to stay attached. I didn't. It looked too scary. It looked too hard. It looked too difficult. It was way easier. This person might have chosen a different partner or a different person or a different friend group or something like that, because it would have been harder to change. It would have been harder to accept the changes. It would have been harder to put in the work on themselves. And this person was like, never mind, like, whatever, loser. And they don't like the position that they're in now. They hate it, actually, because they're just like, wow, because they're looking at you and they're looking at you succeeding, and they're like, wow, I could have been there. I could have been, if I had walked away from the shit in the past, I could have been there. I could have been there with that person succeeding. If I had just taken this hermit path, if I would have just gripped, like, it's a hard path walking up that mountain and coming back down to receive your truth, right? If I would have just held on to that staff, if I would have created my own inner light and followed that lantern and just went down that path with that person, like, things would be completely different. But I held on. I held on to the past, and I didn't, this is also that, pre-emperor energy with this Four of Pentacles here. Pre-emperor energy. Like, I don't want to walk down that path. I don't want to evolve. I don't want to change. I don't want to grow. That seems stupid. Why would I do that? Heartbreak. This person wanted to avoid, you saw how it almost like flew out, but I like caught it with my elbow. This person wanted to avoid some kind of heartbreak that they didn't want to face, some kind of healing that they didn't want to do, or, yeah. But Spirit saying here, you chose and you created justice for yourself. You chose to create justice for yourself. Right. That's what this new cycle, that's what this new cycle is bringing in for you with this world energy here. Justice. A matching balanced energy. A matching balanced energy. Here. And then I'm noticing here as I look here, it's got 4-4. which is also giving me like the 11, 11, 4 of Wands kind of energy, right? Like, also, right? 11, 11 it gives me that energy as well. 4 of Wands, like happiness energy here. Wow. Yeah. What did I say? This person chose not to work on themselves. They were just like, nah, that's too hard. That's no, no, thank you. And you chose destiny, or this person, the 2 of Wands person. One person here chose destiny, chose to stand up for themselves, to hold on to that wand and to go, right? To go on that journey, to becoming this king energy, or this King of Wands energy. I am really getting a heavy friendship vibe out of this too. So let that bite with you. It is giving me like a really big like wow. Like I could be there with you if I had just made the same decisions as you. If I had just made those choices, the same choices as you, I could be happy too. I just also noticed here, like, look at how this wand right here, look at how it's like bolted down. I've never noticed that in this 2 of Wands card. Look how it's like bolted down. That's how this person feels. You chose something different to change something, you know? Because it's kind of like this person like unbolted from, like and then like lifted it up and like lifted it up here, elevated the energy, right? Chose to elevate the energy to a different level, and now this person feels stuck down at a lower level. Right? Now here you are, whatever energy you're in, right? King, Queen of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, right? 2 of Cups, Ace of Cups. And this person is like, what the hell? What the hell? Yeah. Yeah. And so, but again, like spirits, this kind of looping back around. The opportunity for this person will loop back around eventually. But if it was a relationship, I just don't feel like it's gonna. Why did I just hear that? It's gonna be May. Like, why did I hear that? I don't know. Maybe something's happening in May for this person of this year or last year. I don't know. Let that. It's gonna. It's gonna be May. That's funny. Um. Clearly, I think it's funny. Um. I'm amused by the puns. Is that a pun? Not really. But anyway. The Empress. Yeah. You chose to grow and to cultivate here. Yeah, it takes work. It takes energy to grow, right? That person was in the 7 of Cups. There it is. That 7 of Cups energy. Like, what should I choose? Where should I go? What should I do? I don't know. I'll choose this other cup. There is a sense of competition here. Like this person is like this person didn't want to look stupid. They didn't want to take a risk. They didn't want to look stupid. There it is. But it's like great risk brings great reward kind of energy is what I was hearing. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. And what's in this new cycle, right? Confusion, difficulty is in this past cycle, right? With this past person, this is a karmic lesson here, right? That both of you had the opportunity to learn, but now here, a brand you choosing. Thank you, Spirit. Like Spirit's like the Ace of Wands is gonna come out when it needs to come out, right? There's this kind of like, yeah, it's like this missed opportunity. Like you so had an opportunity to create this energy here, but you chose not. You chose to stay behind. You chose to question it. You chose to take the easy way. You chose to not heal. You chose to stay clouded in confusion. You chose to allow third party outside interference to happen here, to step in, to make you feel like this was like some kind of competition is what it's giving me. It's like, it's almost like this person was like, oh, okay, for some of you, this was a love situation. This person was so busy trying to fight off other people from being an option for you that yeah, it's giving me the kind of situation where you're sitting there, you're like, come on, come on, and this person's like, no, no, I gotta fight all these other people, nobody else can have you, nobody else can have you, nobody else can have you. And while their back is turned and they're so busy creating all this chaos and conflict and drama, and you're kind of looking at them like, this doesn't even seem like a person I want to be with. Like, it's not even about other people, it's about us. Like, what are you doing? Like, why are you so busy trying to fight everybody else? Like, come on, like, come on. And then you were just like, they're showing me somebody, yeah, like, and while your back is turned here, like, you're standing like over here, right? And while this person's back is turned, looking like, ha 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 ha, it's so important that I win over these other people. It's so important that I'm fighting off all. It's so important that I win. It's so important that and you're standing over here like, come on, come on. And this person's like, anyway, ha 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 ha, I'm winning, ha 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 ha. And then they turn around, and then it's like, while their back is turned, somebody else like walks up to you and is like, hi, like, I'm here, like, hi, like, I'm willing to work. I'm not so busy fighting after everybody else. I'm not so busy trying to control you or like keep other people away from you that it actually turns you off of wanting to be like, hey, what's up? Like, I'm interested in you. Yeah, I literally just heard somebody say, like, if you're so interested in your friends, or you're so worried about what your friends want, or you're so interested in what those other men or what those other people are doing, like, why don't you go date them? Why don't you go be with them? Since you want to ignore me and spend and give all your attention to everyone else, like, you want to stay fighting and not working and staying in chaos and confusion and being like, huh, huh, huh. After a while, not choosing, staying in the sense of where, who, which one, I don't know. Maybe I should compare. What about all these other people? Empress doesn't stand around waiting for you to choose her or waiting for you to choose them. They are the clear choice. And if you're locked in all this confusion, but what about all these other people? But what about these other choices? But who the fuck who the fuck has an empress sitting there like, okay, come on, I'm right here. And they're like, but maybe I should think about my other choices. But what about all these other karmics and all these other things? But what if this other person's an empress? Like, I know you're an empress, but what if they're an empress too? Could I have two empresses? What? Right? And then it's almost like it's like, nah, fam. If that's how you feel, I'm not an option. Yeah, they're showing me the card in my Divine Feminine deck, which is, I am not an option. I am the option. Like, I do not compare. Don't compare me to anybody else, because I don't. Don't try to make me compete with anybody else, because I won't. And it's not because I don't care about you. It's because if you really cared about me, you wouldn't have me in competition with anybody else. Or if you really cared about me, you wouldn't be so busy fighting off the other competition for me that you're not even paying attention to me, or you're not even coming towards me. Like, it's about the fight for you. It's about the chase for you. It's not ever going to be about actually choosing me or actually being with me. It's about all this chaos and confusion, all this BS that you want to stay involved in. I got other shit to do, you know? And along comes somebody that's like, hey, look, I'm an emperor now. And I know the value of an empress when I see it, or vice versa. Hey, I'm an empress now. I know the value of an emperor when I see them. I don't care about none of these other little boys or other little girls or all these other people. I don't care about none of that shit. I don't care about my friends. I don't care about my family's opinion. I don't care about none of that. I see the value in you. I see who you are. And I don't care what they think, right? I see who you are, and I see what you're supposed to mean to me. And I'm not going to keep you waiting around while I play around with my other options. I'm not going to keep you waiting around while I play around with other shit that I'm doing in my life. Right? If you're ready, I'm ready. And you're kind of just sitting there looking at this person being like, haha, but what about my other options? But haha, what if I don't want to cut off my hose? But haha, but I got all these other people in my life, and I got all this other stuff going on, and they're so interesting, and they're fighting for me, and haha. I got time for it. If you want to stay attached, that's your issue. That's your problem. That's your choice. Right? Cool. Bless. Go have what you have. And right, this person was like, what? Loser? You don't want to fight for me? You don't want to run? You don't want to fight off all these other women or all these other men to have me? You don't appreciate me causing drama with you and other people? You don't no. No. Because somebody who is confident in themselves and know who they are, they know their worth, they don't feel the need to compare and contrast themselves with anybody else. They don't feel the need to fight off all the other competition because they know they stand out. They know they can win against the competition. I don't have to say, I don't have to say, oh, look, I compared. No, 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 no. My value speaks for itself. I stand in that value and it speaks for itself. If you can't see it, that sounds like a you problem, not a me problem. Hello, spiritual Sag. Some of y'all might have a message that you might need to look at from spiritual Sag. Hello, hello. Yeah, and then I just heard those talk to these people, spirit. Okay, exactly, exactly. It's okay, right? Cool. This is a lesson that you and this person are definitely being taught here, you know, but it's bringing harmony and peace to this situation. So bless it and bless it be. It is what it is, right? This person showed you their true self, or this person showed you what they were. They chose. They made their choice. Cool. This doesn't diminish your value, just because your value is not diminished, not even a little bit, just because they didn't choose you. They just couldn't see your value, and that's, again, that's a them problem, not a you problem. Right? And you choosing to go down this new path is the path of you choosing to become this emperor, this empress. Okay? If they can't see that, that's their issue. It's not for them. The vision was given to you, not to them. That's their issue. If they were meant to be there, they would have saw the vision too. But they want to stay trapped. That's not up to you. Yeah. So spirit really, really honestly stepped in and was like, this person ain't for you. Or these friends ain't for you. Or this whatever, this situation is not, this ain't for you. That otherwise it'd be here. Right? And there is a sense of you learning your worth, or you learning to stand and being like, you know what, I don't care. I don't care if you don't see my value. Yeah, it caused like this big tower energy here. Like, that's a you problem. It's not a me problem. That's a you problem. And I really feel like this past person, they didn't want you to see how strong you actually were. They didn't want you to see. That's why. Anybody that wants to make anybody fight for them, or compare them, or what, I don't want to drop my hose. I don't want to let go of all this other stuff. I don't want to let go of it. I don't want to. Okay. But then don't sit in dissatisfaction with me because you don't like the consequences of your actions. Like, okay. But it's like this person wanted you, if this was a relationship, it's like this person's like, well, I want to keep all my side hoes, or I want to keep all my options. I want to keep you, fighting and comparing and all this other stuff, Yeah, it's like this person, they wanted to keep an emperor and empress, but they didn't want to step up and be that themselves. They didn't want to step up and be your match. And then when they saw that you weren't going to change, you're like, okay, well, I'm going to go down this path. Then they turned it around on you like, oh, it's your problem. You're the issue. You're the problem. The fact that you expect them to change, or the fact that you expect them to grow up, or the fact that you expect them to go on this path with you. That's the issue. That's the problem. And it kind of is, in a way. Not in the selfish way or like the entitled way that they were looking at it, but yeah. You're like, you know what? You're right. This person's like, I know I'm right. And you're like, yeah, you're entitled to be whoever you want to be. So go. This person's like, wait, what? What do you mean go? Like, I'm go. Bye. No, you're just supposed to stay here. You're supposed to deal with my mistreatment. You're just supposed to, like, what? What do you mean? Because you raised out of of your attraction to this karmic BS here, right? It's this karmic BS here of keeping you running, chasing, being emotionally unavailable, or um, giving you half measures, giving you half, barely any attempts, and you just being like, yeah, you should just deal with this, duh, because I'm the prize. We can either both be the prize, okay? Not just one of us is going to be the prize. We're both the prize to each other. If you don't want to see that, then it was never meant to be. Mm-hmm. If we can trust the love in us, there'll be no looking back, no looking back, no. So that's willing and able. Disclosure. Yeah. If there's no trust here, there's nothing here for that there, like, okay. And Spirit is also talking about releasing any kind of guilt or shame or regret that you have about that, right? Because it's not really yours. It's not really yours. It's this person. This person wants to try to like hold on to your energy or wants you to try to stay in their energy with them because that's how they feel. People, I was watching a Teal Swan, and she was giving this talk, and she was saying that people strive to treat us the way that they feel, or to make us feel the way that we make them feel. You know, this person feels like they're in competition. Like I said, this person felt like they needed to act out. This person felt like they, that's how they wanted you to feel, and you chose yourself. You chose to think higher about the situation. You chose to rise above it, and now this person is trapped in the karma that they made for themselves. This is how they wanted you to feel, but surprise, they don't like the seeds that they sowed because they thought you would be the one reaping them, not them. Yeah. They were perfectly fine when the energy was, they plant these seeds, you reap these, right? They were fine with that because that's how they kept you disempowered. That's how they took your power away from you. But Spirit is saying when you took your power back from this person, you said, "Oh hell no," and walked the hell away and said, "No ma'am, no sir, I'm not for that." Whatever it was, this person, they whatever they were pushing, you're like, "No, thank you, I'm good." They're like, "The fuck? What's wrong with you?" You're like, "It's just not good for me." And this person's like, "Oh my god, what, really? You're really walking away?" Yeah. Ain't that? They was fine when you was the one confused, when you was the one hurt, when you was the one on the back burner. They were fine with that. When you were the one chasing after them, when you were the one being like, "Hello, hello, I'm an empress. Can't you see me? I'm an emperor. Hello, hello, hello." Because you were actually stepping out of your empress or emperor energy by standing there waiting for this person to see who you were. Like, they saw who you were. This wasn't a question. They knew what it was, but they liked the feeling of keeping an emperor or empress waiting for them. They liked that. They were perfect. They didn't care that it was causing you heartbreak, that it was causing you harm, that it was causing you distress, emotional distress. They didn't care because it patted their ego. Damn. But like I said, they were perfectly fine when everybody else around them was the one. But surprise, they met you. They fucked with the empress or the empress. They fucked with the chosen one, and now Spirit said, "Oh, so this is what you want." Because this is the energy that you're putting out there in the world. So this must be what you want. So let me give it to you. Times 10, times 10, times 10. And this person's like, "No, exactly. Oh, so this is what you want. That's what you want? Cool. That's what you want for everybody else." Judgment came coming down on this person. It came down on this person. Wow. Like I said earlier with the justice card, we're creating our own reality. Right? Wow. Yeah. Now this person just wants out. They just want out. They just want away. They want out. 4404. And Spirit will give it to them. It just won't be with you. For sure. Yeah. Eventually it will lead them around to, like I said, they had the two paths. You went on this path, you're way on off the path, gonna do something else, you know, four-wheeling, having a great time off-roading and whatnot. Now this person has made their way, and the whole time they're looking at you with that three of wands, looking at you this whole time while they're like, this loser, this loser. This is starting to kind of look familiar. Wait a minute. Bop. Oh my God. I'm all the way back. I was just in a loop. And here I am right back. But the beauty in that is it's a loop. It comes back around. We're given opportunities. We're not just given one opportunity to raise up out of our vibration. Now we might be given one opportunity with a particular person to have a particular relationship, to have a particular one outcome, and if we miss that opportunity, that doesn't mean that that place will just be gone and can never get back to again, but it would probably it's going to look a lot different. It's going to be with different people. It's going to be at a different time in a different place, but the beauty of that is that spirit is very loving and forgiving, and at the end of the day, there is nothing to forgive for spirit. Spirit's like, all we want is for you to realize that it is your choice, right? We are constantly always giving you a choice, and you can choose to go off this path regardless of what your eyes tell you. Listen to what your heart and your higher self is telling you to do, right? That's the choice that spirit. Look deeper. That's what spirit is always asking you to do, is look deeper, to look deeper. And that's what you chose to do, is you chose to look at this situation deeper. And this person was like, loser. What? When I was younger, I always had this issue with people telling me, like, it's not that deep. When people say it's not that deep, it's not that deep. I cannot tell you how many times I've had people in my past tell me, and it's not just about relationships, it's about everything. It's about how I used to look at movies, or how I used to talk about things that are happening in the world when I was younger. Like, people were just like, it's not that deep. And I grew up, I do have half brothers that I spent a lot of time with in my childhood, but still, when we were in school and things like that, like, I spent a lot of my day-to-day life as a single child, just living. I was my mother's only child. So just living there. So I got a bit of both, right? I got what it was like to have siblings, but then I also got living at my house, being the only child at my house. And so, because I grew up around adults so much of the time, I wasn't around a lot of other kids all the time, and so I felt like I tried to have very adult conversations. I always people when me and my mom, or me and other people would go out places, people always thought I was older than I was, because of the way that I talked, or because of the conversations that I had with people. They're just like, they always thought I was older, and besides my looks, people have always, if they look at me, they're just like, oh, you're way younger. I always get at least like 10 years younger than I actually really am, which I'm like, hey, appreciate that, I guess, at this point in my life. But so I always, whenever I would be around, so I always gravitated around being around people that were older, because I felt like, I don't know, I never had them telling me, oh, it's not that deep. It's not. Why are you talking so deeply about this? Why do you have such deep feelings about that? But when I would be around my peers, around people that were really my own age, they would always tell me all the time, like, it's not that deep. And I'd be like, what's not that deep? uh, the whatever TV show you're talking about is not that deep. Whatever BS you're talking about, some celebrity gossip, that's not that deep. What I'm talking about is real. But at the end of the day, teach his own, teach his own. But so it's kind of that situation where it's like, you took it deeply, you took it really, you took it seriously, and this person was kind of just like, it's not that deep, it's not that real, it's not even that, it's not even all that, it's not even about all that. And now this person has gone back around on this whole karmic cycle, and they've experienced everything, and they're just like, it really is that deep. It really is like that. It really do be like that. It really do be like that, though. And now this person has come back around, and they're like, oh, so I see that being the King of Wands would have been the correct way to handle this. I see that you became the King of Wands, Queen of Wands, King of Wands, and you're going towards this Empress energy. Oh, well, I see that I chose this, and that's what I got. And I really don't like where I am right now, right? I chose not to work on it. I chose not to work on it. I chose to be foolish, or whatever, childish, whatever these are this person's words. They're like, I chose to be foolish and childish, and now I'm dealing with the repercussions of that. And this person's like, hey, maybe I'll try some of that going inside. Maybe I'll try some of that doing what I need to do. And it's funny because the Hermit in the tarot, the story on the Fool's journey that goes through the major arcana of the tarot, right? The Hermit is an emperor who failed to do what they needed to do. They failed to become an emperor, and they had to become this hermit. They eventually had to go up and become the hermit to gain the same wisdom that they would have gained by stepping up and becoming the emperor, right? And I definitely feel like this is downloads. This person is getting this. Hey, like it's time for me to walk away from the shit that I've been, I've been going down this path, going on this loop, on this loop, on this loop for long enough. It could have been 8 months. It could have been 8 years. Okay, there's big 8 energy here, 8 and 8, right? 88. Also, the energy, like I said, what they gave out is what came back. You know, it's also giving me that kind of energy of the strength card as well. Like I needed to face my insecurities. I needed to face these things inside of me and find the strength to step up and do the work that I needed to do. Like, I'll stop going round and round on these issues if I just do the work. If I actually take it that deep, if I actually take myself and my journey seriously, and I actually dedicate myself and discipline myself to it. Stop fighting it, stop putting more resistance behind it, like I will actually be able to get there. If I stop rejecting it, I will actually get it. If I stop rejecting this beautiful opportunities that the universe is giving to me, I'll have what I want. I'll really have what I want. Yeah, I need to put this at rest. So in the end, it is a beautiful energy here, because in the end, spirit got this person to come back around and make the choices that they wanted to make. And it could have been a very like heartbreaking situation for you, because like, yeah, say this person was a friend and you're like, oh my God, like come with me on this beautiful journey. Like we're gonna be powerful and beautiful together, and we're gonna kick ass, and it's gonna be great, and we're gonna be like best friends. I just heard that, my best friend. So some of you might be there was another reading that I did that song came out in, that was like, what did I end up titling that? I'll try to remember to link it around. It was the it's time for you to see this friendship for what it really is, or spirit's trying to show you the truth of what this friendship really was. Like, so it's a kind of situation like that. So if some of you are feeling like this was a friend situation, that definitely could have there definitely could be messages there in that other message for you. Okay. And yeah, that was really deep. I can definitely see how those kind of like correlate together for sure. um and for some of you, like I said, if this was like a love or a family situation, it's going to be something similar where you just kind of feel like, oh, like I really see the purpose, and spirit wants you to see the beautiful purpose that you played in this situation. That in the past, or maybe at some point, you might have really saw this as like pain, like rejection, like this person didn't want me, they wouldn't go on this path with me, like I wasn't good enough, or I wasn't happy enough, or I wasn't whole enough. And again, the whole theme of all of the readings that I've done today has kind of been like, you were never the problem. Like, some situations it's just time for us to just realize like it just was meant to be this way, or this person made their choices, so blessed be. And eventually you didn't leave this person behind, is what spirit. Some of you feel really guilty because this person could be a member of your soul family or your soul tribe, or whatever you want to call it, and you might feel like guilty, like, oh, I left this person behind, or I let it's like, no, you didn't leave them behind. um, they chose to stay behind and learn another karmic lesson, and now they're ready to change their life, which is beautiful. It's beautiful that finally this person has learned this lesson and they're like, shit. So again, you also might be attracted to an older reading that I did, which was your absence. Something about, I'm paraphrasing because I can't remember exactly what I titled it, but it's like your absence is a lesson for these people, something like that. Like your absence is a lesson. Yeah, and there's something here about like spirit making you an example. Wow. And as I say that, there's the 11 of, and there's the 4 of Wands energy. Yeah. And look, the strength card as well, right? There's something about you standing out and being like this example to other people, or this example to this person, not only to this person but other people as well, to people in your past maybe that chose different paths or chose to go different ways, which okay, and it can be hard to get to that point where you're like, okay, because that can come out in ways that you're being rejected by your friends or your family, or not supported by people that you really care about, and that can be really hard to accept, and it can be, and it's a whole grieving process that you go through, and that's okay. But Spirit is saying here is there's somebody here that's feeling a lot of guilt, a lot of shame about like leaving somebody behind, or you will, it will be, especially I'm getting like for some of you, you're gonna experience like a really big like a step up in your life. As I'm saying that is so wild. Like, I don't know if you guys can see the lighting changing. Like, it was literally just storming like an hour ago, and now like the sun is like bright and out, which can create kind of tumultuous weather. So I'm kind of like, oh, but the sun just like really came out. Like, I can see the dark clouds like going in the distance, like going off in the distance, and now like the sun has come out. So it's this kind of feeling of like a brand new beginning. The sun is shining, is revealing itself. You're getting the enlightenment that you need to see that the situation happened the way that it needs to be. So like, heal this in your heart. Heal this in your heart. Let it go. Yeah. Step up to this like King, Queen of Wands energy here, and kind of like let this past go. Yeah. Don't let rejection make you feel like a victim, or make you feel like this person victimized you, or don't let this person in their healing process make you feel like you victimized them either. That's kind of a situation here, because this person is at different levels of healing for all of you. Yeah, but they're in a really big energy of learning a lesson here, learning a lesson to find their own personal type of victory, right? And this victory can definitely look different than maybe the vision of what victory you thought was going to be, because you might have thought that victory for you and this person was the two of you standing beside each other, or you being in each other's lives, but that could look very differently than you expected it to. But that doesn't mean that both of you won't find your victory. Yeah. This person is definitely dealing with some third party energy here. Okay. What's up with this third party energy here with the Three of Cups? What do you want me to clarify here? Okay. Compassion and passion. Oh, okay. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. There it is. Right? This third party energy here is like this. Yeah, they're showing me this the Five of Cups in my mind's eye. This guilt, the shame here. Definitely. And it's this Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups energy, right? It's like this change that needed to happen here around this guilt, around this abandonment, around this shame, right? And any kind of energy that's standing in the way now, it's a third party energy here that's between you and this person, is the fact that you need to have more, you need to have to soften your heart about the situation, like I was just saying. Thank you, Spirit. And passion. Trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and your career. Exactly. So follow that passion elsewhere. And I feel like that this passion card is giving me the Ace of Wands vibe that I was talking about earlier, right? This renewed passion of like a new direction to go in. Keep following your new direction. Don't look back. It's okay. Like, trust and believe and have faith that the Spirit is going to handle those people in your past that need to be taught the lesson, that their karma is going to get, and I almost said their karma is going to get them, but it's like they're going to receive the karmic lessons that they need to learn to do better, to treat people better, to learn to have more respect for their partners and for themselves at the end of the day. So soften, find compassion in your heart for this person. That doesn't mean you have to allow this person to be back in your life, or you have to ever say it's okay. Oh, what happened was okay. No, because this person probably treated you like shit and makes you feel terrible about yourself, right? It's never okay that that's the way they chose to handle it, but you can come to a level of acceptance or a level of acceptance because one, things are going to turn out okay for the both of you, right? Things are going to work itself out. It's going to work itself out. Let go and let Spirit work, right? It's going to work out. And then two, Spirit keeps saying, like, understand that all of this is happening for your highest good. It's happening for you, not to you. That kind of energy. That's been the energy of all day today, of all the readings that I've done. It's just like, it's not, it's not happening to you. It's not the universe punishing you. It's not this person punishing you at a soul level, on a 3D level. Yeah, they could be letting their ego make them punish you for not choosing them, or yada yada, whatever kind of egotistical reaction that they had, karmic reaction that they had to this situation here with you. But despite all of that, okay, Spirit is saying, Allow your heart to soften about the situation. Don't allow the situation to stop you from going out there and making new friends or having new partners, or accepting that, or accepting your journey, accepting your spiritual path, maybe even accepting a new partner. For some of you, you could have been like, this past person was my twin flame, or this past person was my soulmate, this past person was the person that I was growing with. But Spirit is saying you will end up growing from this person and from your experience from this person, but it might not be you growing with this person. And that is a level of Spirit's like, we're helping you heal and go towards having a level of acceptance of not being accepted by this person. The rejection wasn't personal, although in the 3D, this person definitely could have made it about you. They could have made it about you, your looks, about whatever their ego told them to make it about, whatever their shadow energy told them to make it about. But Spirit is saying you're coming to a place where you're being enlightened to look at a situation on a deeper level. It is that deep, right? Thank you for bringing that back around, Spirit, right? Like, it really is that deep. Look past what you see on the physical, right? Which I kept saying that now they're showing me the Two of Swords in my mind's eye. Like, it is more than just what's about on the surface. This whole situation with this person was so much deeper than you just dating some asshole, or you being with somebody that treated you like crap and then you kicked him to the side. It is actually deeper than that. There is actually a spiritual and karmic purpose that this person had in your life. And although that doesn't diminish the pain that this person caused you, that doesn't diminish the BS that this person put you through, but at least you can see the growth that came out of it, right? At least you can say, hey, well, I am appreciative, although I don't appreciate the pain that I got from this person, but I do appreciate the growth that the pain caused, right? Because Spirit never wants you to get to a place where you're just like, oh, I accept the pain, it's totally fine that it happened. No, it doesn't ever have to be okay. What this person did doesn't ever have to be okay. You don't ever have to accept it, because that was literally the point. Spirit was showing you this is not okay. This is not okay. It's not okay that this person treats you this way. It's not okay that they make you feel this way. You deserve more. Choose something different. That's the very point. So coming to a level of acceptance is never about saying what they did and what happened to you was okay, but it is about accepting the growth that came out of the pain. Is there anything else? Okay. Yeah, this is about you connecting to your higher self. Okay, thank you, Spirit. This is definitely about you connecting deeper to your higher self and deeper to your inner knowing and your inner guidance. Yeah, and having those boundaries, listening, seeing those red flags and saying, nah, that is what it is. I don't fuck with that. This is all a part of a karmic contract that you and this person have. We've been talking about these karmic contracts. 2022 was from 2000, I'm going to say from about 2019 to 2022 was the year of closing out karmic contracts. Like the amount of craziness and the amount of divorces and the amount of just everything that happened in the world in those years, like, it was the year of closing that out. And it was the year of all of us learning, this is my limit. This is my limit. And I'm not going past it, in a positive, good way. I'm not dealing with this ish anymore. I'm not dealing with it anymore. Yeah. So it's exactly. It's time for me to really evaluate the things that I choose to align myself with. Mm-hmm. And the people I choose to, and what label that I choose to put on people as well. Right? Allowing people to show you who you are, who they are. What's up here with this Five of Cups? So we can wrap this up, Spirit. What's up here with that? Nine of Swords. Okay. Ten of Wands. Golly. Yeah, detached. Spirit is saying that if you are feeling this energy, it is because on some level you are still tied, or you are still, or this person is trying to still create a tie. It's almost like that's what it is. Okay, thank you, Spirit. It's like now that this person knows that they can never be with you, or they're never gonna have you, the pain is all they have. It's like, all I have left of you is the pain. You know, all I have left of the fact of knowing that you are in my life is the pain of your absence. So it's like this person is clinging on to the pain of you, right? And that's this energetic tie of them clinging on to the regret, them clinging on to the pain, of them clinging on to not wanting to let go, of not wanting to let this die, of not wanting to let this go. Because it's like, if I at least cling on to the pain, it's like, that's how I know that you were in my life, because I can feel the pain of your absence. It's kind of actually really sad. Yeah. And that around your energy could really be careful, because it could be having you feeling like you don't want to be with anybody else, or you don't want to move on, or like it's hard for you to move on, or it's hard for you to cleanse. You might definitely need to do a cleanse. Definitely do like several cleanses, take some salt baths, do some smoke cleanses around yourself or around your house, especially if you shared like a space with this person and you're still living in that space that you shared together with that person. Like, there's an energetic, like, the little bit of a link there. um But at least now you don't have to keep claiming it, though. Just kind of know, just kind of be like, oh, cleanse that energy, let it go, let it go. Like, I don't relate to that. Anyway, and then concentrate on things that you do relate to. Yeah, Spirit is saying that there is a need here to kind of like, they're putting up boundaries here. There is a even deeper need to put up boundaries on an energetic level, because this person could be dreaming about you. They could just be, they're just holding on to the pain of this. They're holding on to the pain. Like I said before, it's like, I don't want to heal, because if I heal, then I won't feel the pain anymore. And if I don't feel the pain anymore, then it's actually over. Right? I actually have to accept that it's over. I actually have to accept that we're never going to be together, or I have to actually accept that you don't want me in your life anymore. It's almost like when a person clings to the pain of they don't want to allow themselves to grieve, to let go of somebody, because say somebody passes in their life, passes over, right? They hold on to the grief and the pain because it's all they have left of the person anymore. They feel like, all I have left is this grief, is this pain. That's how I know they're there. And it's like, that's the choice of how this person is choosing to see you guys' connection, which is pushing you away even further from having any kind of situation. But I feel like which might have you kind of in the energy of like, get the out, like, get out, like, oh, I'm so tired of this, like, get out, get out. Like, Spirit's like, that's not the energy that's really gonna help you. What's gonna help you is not feeding it, not feeding into it, not feeding into any sadness. So if you get these feelings of like anger, or these overwhelming, these sudden feelings of sadness, that this person's like popping up into your life, and it's this feeling of anger connected to what happened between the two of you, or it's this feeling of sadness comes over you, it's really this person is projecting a lot of that energy out about your relationship with them, about your past relationship with them, whatever it was, you know. Yeah, and even more as this person goes around through the process and they're like, damn, I'm right where I left off. They're feeling even more overwhelmed by like, damn, like, I really messed up. Like I really told that person to take a hike. Like, I really told them to get the hell out of my life. Like, I really said that. Like, I really did that. And that's not, I shouldn't have done that. Like, I have regrets about the way things went down. Because as this person is going, they're learning the lesson, and they're growing, they're elevating, and they're like, ooh, they're reflecting on their past actions, and they're like, ooh, I really don't like where I ended up. I really don't like where I ended up. That was the whole thing. This person was like, I hate where I am. So if this person's in another relationship with somebody else, they don't like being there. They're very unhappy, or whatever the situation is. This person's very unhappy where they are. But yeah, it's kind of like Spirit's like, have compassion for it, but it's not your issue. Don't see it as your issue or your problem, right? Keep doing what you need to do, because it's this person's issue. If they don't want to face their issues, they don't want to face their problems, they don't want to face the situation that they created, And that could be some kind of third party energy that you're dealing with, some kind of outside influence energy that you might be dealing with. So the more that you funnel, like, I understand, but I release, like, it is what it is, like, the more that you come to accept it, the more energy of acceptance that's gonna flow to that person, right? So if you stay angry, if you stay mad, if you stay that way towards that person, that's the energy that is going to be exchanged between the two of you. There's still going to be that clinging and that I don't want to let go and I don't want to release, you know. But if you have a little bit more compassion, if you have a little bit more, and of course, some of you might need to do the Apoko Ono prayer. Is that Apoko Ono? I think that's how you say it. Where it's like you say the person's name, you're like, I love you, I forgive. You know, like I love you, I accept you, I forgive you. Like I love you, I accept you, I forgive you. I love you, I accept you, I forgive you. Like I get it. Like I get the point, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm sorry that you're hurting, but it's, you know, it's okay. You know, we're moving on. We're clearing out this energy. It's not, you know. That might help some of you, you know. But you have to soften your heart with respect to the situation and respect what this person, have compassion about what this person was going through and their own cycle, right? There are times in your life when you know that you chose karmic things or you chose to project your energy onto other people. So the same type of compassion that you would want somebody to show you in your worst moments or when you're choosing the wrong thing, show that same compassion to this person. Of course, at the end of the day, I'm not talking about forgiveness. I'm not talking about you accepting this person and having a physical place back in your life. Nothing like that. You don't have to love this person again. Nothing like that, you know. But in the sense, when I say love, I love you in the sense of I love you as a person. I respect the fact that you are a different person, that you do not have to live up to the version of who I thought you were supposed to be to me in my mind. And I also in turn do not have to live up to who you thought I was supposed to be. We are both free people who are making choices and are making decisions. And if those decisions take us further away from each other, that is what it is. And there is a sense here of grieving something that you thought you were going to have with this person and really coming to a level of acceptance and letting it go. And that's what this person is trying to do to you. They're having a lot. I feel like you're a lot further along your process than they are, for sure. Because they had to go on a whole little loop to even see what they were doing, or to see that what they were doing was an issue, right? And now that they see it, they have to choose to go down that same rocky path, right? And to start looking on themselves and to start, you know, going through their spiritual evolution. So they're still like having to learn what it even means to go through a dark night of the soul when you could already be kind of already going through it, when you could already be on the other side of it, you know, coming a lot closer to acceptance than this person is at all. You know, you could be even years in a sense, if you want to put it in that way, ahead of accepting what this was with this person, right? And also understand that, you know, you come to a level of knowledge when you do, where you do, and this person will have to come to their level of awareness, your level of awareness that you currently have in their own time, right? You might have awakened far sooner than this person did, and it's not for you to judge this person necessarily, is what Spirit's saying. Let Spirit judge them. Let Spirit, you know, guide them and lead them. That's not really on you. It's for you to release and let go of it, and to follow your dreams and your passions forward, right? Follow your dreams and your passions forward to where you're being guided to go, right? Yeah. Follow your passions and your dreams towards your wish fulfillment, towards your satisfaction, right? Towards what's really good and right and healthy for you, because that's what you're manifesting in, right? Enlightenment. There it is, the sun coming out, right? Freedom. Excuse me, freedom. And then for a lot of you, a really loving and accepting partner as well. I definitely feel that. Whew. I'm releasing. I'm transmitting so much energy out of my heart chakra right now. Like, holy crap. Whew. Lord have mercy. Yeah. So this definitely was a soulmate energy here with you and this person. You know, it might definitely have been different than you thought it was going to be, but you're here. But you're here now, and, you know, Why did I just hear that? We're here, we're queer, and we're here to stay. Hey, for some of you, that might be a realization. I don't know why I feel like if this is a person that you dated and if you were in a heterosexual relationship with this person, in the future, it might come out that this person actually would prefer to date the same sex. Or if this was a friend situation that you were with this person and they were of the same sex, it might eventually kind of come out that you're like, oh, did it go weird between us because they actually had like a crush on me or something? Like, there is a level of information that I feel like that you will get at a later date that will just kind of be like, oh, okay. Like, I get it. Like, it's going to help you accept it even more. Like, the more you send out acceptance and love and and understanding, the more spirit is going to give you information that's going to help you love and accept and understand this person, right? And understand the situation in general, which in turn is going to make it a lot easier for you to just detach from the pain that the situation caused you. It's really giving me the pain that the rejection of this person caused you. Because again, like I said earlier, it was never about you. It was always about this person. It was never about you. You were never the problem, right? It was always this person's own issues and that were causing the real problems in their life. You were just the projection, or you were just the whatever. But spirit is just saying, like, walking away from this is going to give you the justice, and eventually walking down that path, choosing choosing to walk down that path. There they are again, holding that staff, choosing to walk away, right? And choosing to go towards something deeper, something better, something more, mystical, something more magical, something, really following their true intuition, following their true feelings, and not hiding how they actually feel, not needing to play little mind games and things like that, like they played with you, not having to play this projection game like they played with you. That's when they're going to find their justice, and that is the justice, is they're going to realize, like, damn, I was fucking up. I feel like that's the main energy this person wants you really to accept, is that they're like, damn, I was fucking up. Yeah, like, I was really fucking up. I really was. So if that helps you feel better, this person knows that. This person is really starting to realize, like, damn, I was really fucking up. The stuff that I was doing was really shady. It was really dark. Like, what the hell was I doing? I don't know. I'm finding it out. I'm really starting to walk down that path and really I'm finding my strength in the fact that I'm really asking myself, like, why did I really fuck up the situation with this person? Like, why did I do that? Why did I treat them that way? They didn't deserve that. Why did I act that way? I didn't deserve that. They didn't deserve that. Other people in my past, other friends or family members or other people, they didn't deserve to be treated that way. And they damn sure didn't deserve to be treated that way because of my own issues. Yeah. This person is going to find the just, like, in the karma cycle, okay, they've received the karma from the injustice that they did you, okay? And now everything's coming on the up and up. Like, everything's getting balanced out. Like, everybody's getting their justice. Definitely. Definitely. Because I definitely feel like if this was a person you felt like you were stepping up or you were asking to become your emperor, maybe they were never meant to be your emperor. They could have, indeed, you could have saw potential, like, wow, they could be an emperor. That doesn't mean that they were supposed to step up and be your emperor, right? Or be an emperor to be in your life or to be in a relationship with you. That doesn't mean that they're not an emperor on the inside, right? And I really feel like for a lot of you, this person is going to step up and come into this emperor energy eventually, but they're on their own thing. Yeah. I really feel like this was this person's spirit guide team stepping forward to let you know this situation. They're like, thank you, thank you for being here. Thank you for your guidance. Yeah, for sure. This is their spirit guide team coming forward and being like, thank you for your guidance. Thank you for balancing out the situation and helping this person realize their truth. We really appreciate you. Thank you. I really feel like this is their spirit guides coming forward and being like, okay, like, they're really getting ready to to completely sever the two of you away, or to completely, like, clear out old connections that you and this person had. and old ways of being that you and this person had. Okay. I'm going to roll the dice one more time. I know this has been quite a lengthy reading, but that's fine. So 6, 5, 5, and 4. It's definitely feel like both of you are going to find that balance. Eventually, both of you are going to find that balance within yourself. You're going to be making your own choices. 10, this is giving me like 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles energy. Like you're both gonna eventually find that happiness and that satisfaction that you need for that balance. So eventually there will be a likeness in the two of you. Eventually you will see that same energy. You will see your same energy mimicked back in this person, but that doesn't mean that it's going to happen at the same time, or that doesn't mean it's going to happen for you two to be together. 4. So definitely 4 energy, this 4th house energy, Libra energy as well. Home, family, balance, partnerships. Yeah, you and this person were a partnership or were a team together. Definitely. Martian energy here. So I definitely feel like the masculine energy here is definitely getting Libra balanced out here. Like I said, yeah, right? 4th house Libra, and with this Martian energy here as well. So if you were dealing with a masculine that was a Libra, or if you're a Libra dealing with a masculine, something like that, there is balance, there is justice, there is understanding coming here, especially around to a masculine. So if you were a person and you identify this person as a past masculine for you, just understand that this person is going through a lot of karma, that they are going through a lot of changes in their life right now, that they are really focusing on themselves. They're you know, and that's where spirit wants them to be, right? Yeah, and spirit's like, so they're showing me where originally we had that South Node energy, and they're showing me that South Node card in the Moonology deck, which is like, don't let your karmic, or don't let your past hold you back. Yeah. So spirit is saying, don't let the past of what happened between you and this person hold you back from continuing on your journey. So for some of you out there, if you do feel like you're on a twin flame journey, or you're on a soulmate journey, you really felt like this past person was somebody that you were really supposed to be with, or you were supposed to have, they were supposed to have a place in your life, and they do, but it doesn't mean they have a place in your future. They have a place in and helping you to evolve, and to help you, and to trigger you, and to help you understand what road you really need to be walking down to really evolve into the person that you need to be. And that's what this person is realizing too. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you guys so much for being here today. I really appreciate you guys. Like again, Spirit is emphasizing the fact that if you're feeling those feelings of anger, or anxiety, or any of that stuff, just work on clearing out the energy between you and this person, and really work on, there could be some Capricorn energy here. That's also devil energy. So don't allow this devil energy to like come up and like hold you back, create any kind of like fears or illusions. No, ma'am. Fears or illusions in your life. What else? What else, baby? What else? What is it? Peace. Yeah. She's saying peace. Choose inner peace. Choose peace in your life. Choose to have more peace and love in your life. Even for those who do you wrong, even for those that you have perceived have really wronged you. There is a blessing and a lesson even in the pain that we experience in our life. Sometimes it's definitely just harder to see. But eventually Spirit wants us to all be able to get there. Something about the next 2 weeks. If you're trying to reach new goals, especially if you're setting new, New Year's resolutions and things like that, concentrate on that stuff. Concentrate on improving your life and just bringing in new energy, right? We've been talking a lot about how here in the first couple of months, we're coming to a resolution. I really feel like this energy right here is the energy that Spirit's been talking about. Like it's been coming to a resolution, like with that full moon in Cancer, how it was like, that personal issue reaching a resolution with you. I really feel like for a lot of you, this acceptance and understanding of this situation here with this other person is really, really what's going to be what you're gaining. That that what's going to get what you're gaining here, this insight that you're gaining, so that you can really let go of the past, and that so that you can really understand that you are safe, and that you can reach forward, and that you can strive forward, and it's okay, right? The universe does have your back. Don't feel like just because, you know, yeah, you can trust yourself too, because I'm hearing like misinterpreting the signs. Like maybe some of you thought like, oh, like you might have felt like, oh, I'm so stupid, I misinterpreted the signs, I thought this person was my twin flame, or I thought spirit was trying to tell me that this person was the person I was supposed to be with for the rest of my life, and then they ended up being a karmic, or they ended up, you know, not really, you guys didn't end up coming together, it didn't end up working out, and spirit is saying like that was for the highest good, because that doesn't mean this person didn't serve a very important part, a very important role in your awakening journey and in your activation. You know, they very much so did. So on a soul, even though you might not really appreciate this person on the 3D, on a soul level, send them love and appreciation. You know, tell them thank you for the, you know, thank you for the gift of this growth that on a soul level that you gave to me. You don't have to like the person in the 3D, but there's definitely a big difference here on what this person's soul intention was and what their 3D, you know, intention is, even continues to be now. Yeah, spirit is always striving for us to see things on a higher soul, deeper level. It is really that deep, right? Take it deeper. Look beyond the physical and take it deeper. See the deeper meaning, and if that helps you, and for a lot of you, that's going to help you find peace in past situations and in hurtful situations you've had in the past. It's going to help you find some peace inside. If it doesn't help you feel peaceful, then maybe this message just isn't for you, right? If it doesn't make you feel more peaceful, then it's not for you. But everybody's going to heal. Everybody's going to have a different way, a different mindset that's going to help them heal, that's going to help them move on, right? So it is what it is. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here with me today. As always, thank you to your spirits and your guides who guided you here. Thank you to my spirits, my guides, my ancestors that helped protect me and helped to bring in this message for you guys. I hope that you really enjoyed it, okay? Thank you guys so very much for choosing to be on this journey here with me. I really appreciate you guys, as always. Very grateful to have you, to have all of you in my life, and the experience that I'm gaining here is amazing. So thank you guys so very much, okay? Whew, a lot of throat chakra energy happening. Thank you guys so very much. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She's still all upset from the storms. Okay, I will see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.